Alright, we're doing something different today, apart from the usual gaming stuff. So recently I just finished watching Queen of Tears, which is a K-drama, and I was super invested in it. The drama just recently finished like a few days ago, and I thought, why not let's make a video ranking all the characters in the drama. I also think it'll be quite fun to do, and I kinda want to see the opinions of others regarding this drama. Okay, so before we start, we have 5 tiers. So for the first tier, we have Daesang Worthy. So for anyone that doesn't know what's the meaning of Daesang, it's like the grand award in award shows. For the second tier, we have Great, basically an excellent character, I guess. Then we have Solid, which is above average. Yeah, above average. Then we have Meh, which is average, I guess. And lastly, we have Get Off My Screen, which is literally get off my screen. Like, I wanted the character to get off my screen. Alright, let's start. So first up, we have the amazing Grace. She's a bit of a tough one. She's sort of a villain, but also not a villain at the same time, if you get what I mean. She was kind of like a fish, you know, flip-flopping between both sides, if that makes sense. I don't know how many times she switched sides, but it was a lot. I was annoyed at her at certain times, but she was also quite funny, to be honest. And then again, she managed to came through at the end, like switching out the iPads so that the villain could be caught. I think I'll put her at Meh. Yeah, Meh sounds kinda right. Okay, next up we have Heiin's grandfather. I definitely know where to put him. He definitely belongs here. And here's my rationale. I just think that his character is really dumb. Like, he went from being poor to becoming super rich and the head of a company, but can be this dumb. One example I can give is Mo Soo-hee just telling him what to do and saying like, the shaman has advised blah blah blah, then he should do blah blah blah. And him just believing that. Like, bro, how do you make it as the head of a company? I don't get it. And honestly, I don't think he added that much to the drama in terms of character-wise. Okay, the next one, we have Hyunwoo's sister. I'm debating between Solid and Meh, but I think I'll put her at Meh, above the grandpa. Reason because I wasn't that invested in her. Like, she was just okay, average, I guess. Moving on, we have the villain, Mo Soo-hee. Why does it sound weird when I say it? I guess you all know where I'll put her. She's definitely get off my screen. I think everyone can agree with that. Some people might disagree, but for me, she was annoying, but I could accept it. Yoon-sang on the other hand was a whole nother level, which I'll talk about it when it comes to his turn. Her character was also kind of lacking in the sense that I didn't get why she wanted to bring down the queen's family. Next, we have Hyunwoo's dad. He should be in Solid. Yeah, Solid seems right. I don't know about others, but I quite like his character. He was honestly pretty funny and kinda had great chemistry with Heiin's dad also. Okay, next we have Dahae. I think she's a Solid also, but I don't know whether it's above Hyunwoo's dad or below. Honestly, I think I'll put her above. I think in Dahae's case, although she didn't really have that much screen time, I quite like how her character developed from one that was on In-sang's side and went to betray Sucho, but she ended up like maturing. In the end, she turned herself in, which was quite courageous if you think about it, considering that she had a child also. It wasn't really an easy decision. And I kinda wanna just say that the actress that plays Dahae, her name is Lee Joo-bin. I think she's kind of underrated, like in the whole K-drama scene. Most of the time she's been playing like supporting roles. And I honestly quite liked her in Money Heist. I just saw that she recently got her first lead role in an upcoming drama. So I'm kind of glad that she's getting recognition since this drama was like a hit. Alright, next we have Heiin's mother, which is a pretty tough one as she's either a meh or get off my screen. And the reason why is because I was really annoyed with her in the first half of the drama. Like, I get that you lost a child, but to project all that hatred and sadness to your own daughter who didn't do anything wrong and was a victim also was just not it, man. For the first half of the drama, I was honestly very pissed off with her. But I guess she sort of had a redemption arc after episode 11, I think. After Heiin fainted and was in the hospital. Then their relationship kind of got better from then on, I guess. And her eyeliner, I don't know, man. There was just something about it that was just really annoying. But they did it differently in the second half. So I'll put her in Meh. I think she's below the grandpa, if I'm to be honest. They're both kind of equal, I guess. Yeah, I'll put her below the grandpa. Okay, Hyunwoo's friend. He is a Solid. Yeah, he's a Solid. He was definitely above average. Like, he was always on Hyunwoo's side and helping him, and was just a really good friend, to be honest. He definitely deserves a Solid. Okay, next we have Yongsong. I think that's his name, if I can recall correctly. He is a meh. Yeah, he's a meh. Oh, this is a tough one. I'll put him below the sister, I think. And the reason why is because I wasn't really that invested in him throughout the whole drama. I guess with a lot of the side characters, I just didn't really get into them that much. And considering that he didn't really have any bad qualities, I think he deserves a place above the grandpa and the mom, who had quite a lot of bad qualities, to be honest. Next up, we have Secretary Na, Heiin's secretary. I think everyone can agree that she's definitely above average. But is she a great or solid? I think she's a solid. I'll put her at the top for now. I think she was one of the more smarter characters in the drama. And I don't know, I just really enjoy her character. Like, she would just directly say what she thinks. And I adored her friendship with Heiin. I think it was pretty cute. She was also loyal to her throughout. Also, right, I knew Bomi as an idol since I follow K-pop. But I didn't know she could act. Like, this was the first time I've seen her in a drama. Although there are probably dramas that she acted in, but I just don't know about it. But I just want to say that she did a really good job in portraying her character. Okay, Hyunwoo's brother. This is a bit of a tough one, as likewise with the sister, I wasn't that invested in him, but I think I was more invested in him than the sister. And to be honest, I think he did provide some funny moments throughout the drama. So I'll put him above the sister, I guess. Alright, I think we finally have a character that ends up in the top 2 tiers. Okay, Hyunwoo's mother. She was one of the shining lights in the drama, in the sense that where in this drama we had quite a lot of dumb characters. She was one of the most rational characters. I don't know, she was just very real, I guess. Like, you can relate to her. She was just a very good person. And you can see that there was a big contrast in the personalities and the actions of her and Haein's mother. Like, she was constantly trying to protect both Hyunwoo and Haein, but Haein's mother was just, I don't know, she just hated both of them, I guess. I personally really like the scene where she asked Hyunwoo about Haein's illness. Then Hyunwoo told her about it. She cried and she basically scolded him, saying that's not how she raised him to be. That scene was just really touching. And the cooking scene also, where she was showing Haein her skills. That was like one of the cutest scenes in the drama. So I'll put her at great. Yeah, she belongs to great. Alright, we have Sucho next. I really like how his character was just really pure and naive. That he just wanted what's best for his family. I think him and Dahae really matured and grew as characters as the drama went on. And also, I found myself like laughing a lot because of him. There was one scene where he was talking in Chinese. That was one of the funniest scenes in the drama. Although he's like one of my favorite characters in the drama, he annoyed me a bit at the start in his treatment towards Haein and Hyunwoo. But it was also funny to see at the same time, which also brought a lot of comedic relief in the drama, which I think was one of the appealing parts of his character. You can always trust Kwak Do-yeon. Like, he does the comedic roles like super well. And I hope he gets more lead roles in the future. Like, he definitely deserves it. And the scene where he was it episode 15 or 14? Where Dahae was kidnapped. Then he was riding the bicycle to catch up with the car. And they fought. He was losing, but it was one of his tactics taught by Hyunwoo's brother. Then he proceeded to beat almost the living shit out of everyone. That scene low-key made me a bit emotional. Like, I think I teared up a bit watching it. He definitely deserves to be in great. Yeah, the top of great. Hyunwoo's dad. Okay, this was a character that I really like also. Honestly, one of the better people in Haein's family, if you compare with the grandfather and the mother. He was actually like caring of Haein and Hyunwoo, I guess. Also, one of my favorite scenes from him was when Yoon-sang took over the company. Everyone was in the car. Hyunwoo was driving them to his village. They were all talking about something serious. Then he suddenly went, does anyone want lip balm? The scene honestly had me dying, to be honest. Like, I laughed so much because of him. He was just a really funny character. And his banter with Sucho was hilarious also. So I'll put him in great, just below the mom. Yep. I think that's correct. Okay, finally, we have the guy that have caused me so much misery throughout this drama and have frustrated me so much, Mr. Yoon-sung. Firstly, I would just like to say, he has to be one of the most annoying characters in K-drama history. Like, the amount of times I got pissed off with him was just, I don't know, a lot. If I can recall, I was actually okay with him in like the first part of the drama, although he did annoy me a lot of times. But then as the drama progresses, it just got crazier and crazier. And after that, every time he appeared on the screen, I just wanted to punch him or just break my screen. Wait, before I continue, let me put him in get on my screen first. I don't know, but his obsession with Haein was just, I just can't understand it. Like, just get the sign that she doesn't want you, man. Also, right, I think he lacked a bit of depth to his character, in the sense that the man is just obsessed with Haein, that's all. His sole existence is to just piss us off, which I think worked quite well, since it pissed off a lot of people also. Like, the guy saved Haein when he was young, picked up the necklace, and from then on, it was like his life mission to get Haein, I guess. Which, I don't know, I just can't really understand it. But thinking about it, the incident where he saved Haein was probably like the only time he felt appreciated, which might have led to having feelings for her, but the obsession was just not it, man. I don't know about you guys, but I cheered when he died. Like, I can finally watch the drama in peace. I think it was also quite funny that the actor that plays him, Park San-hoon, his personality is just a complete contrast to Yoon-sang, which also goes to show that he's just really good at acting, especially villains. The way he portrayed his character in The Glory was also really impressive. I think the actor also recently mentioned that he got quite a lot of hate for playing Yoon-sang. Like, people were hating on him instead of just the character alone, which is just really weird behavior from people, since you should be able to differentiate what's fictional and what's reality. But I guess some people just can't do that. So I've kind of felt bad for the actor when he said that, since he really shouldn't be hated. Like, the man was just doing his job. Moving on, we have Bomja, Haein's aunt. I think we can safely say that the general consensus is that she's very likable in this drama. I like how she was constantly in support of Hae-in and Hyun-woo when Hae-in's family wasn't. And although she's like rough on the outside, you can tell she has like good intentions and she was just a really good person. It was kind of a shame that she and her dad, Hae-in's grandfather, basically didn't have the chance to reconcile before he died. This might be a unpopular opinion, but I wasn't really invested in her love line with Yong-sung. Like, it was funny, especially when she confessed with the mic on and everyone could hear it, but I just wasn't really into it, I guess. But overall, I really like her character and I think I'll put her in grade. Should she be below Hyun-woo's mom or above? You know what, I'll put her above Hyun-woo's mom. Yeah. Alright, we finally have the one and only Baek Hyun-woo. Let's all give a round of applause for him. You guys can't see me, but you can hear me clapping. He definitely deserves Daesang Wori. I think no one can argue that. Like, the acting was just phenomenal. So for Hyun-woo, right, at the start, I felt that it was a bit messed up where he wanted his wife to die. I can't really say that I understand it, but I get his reason. Although it's not really a strong reason. If you think about it, he's been mistreated for 3 years. And I think he just couldn't handle it anymore. And top off with the fact that I think he said it also, that he forgot how much he loved her. And how he promised to be by her side. He just forgot all that. It happens, I guess. I really like how his character developed over time, where he went from wanting a divorce to him willing to just do anything to protect Hae-in, even though she might push him away. Like, he was constantly just there for her and wants to be there for her, which was honestly one of the best parts of this drama, I guess. Like, the love story between him and Hae-in. Like, their chemistry was just insane. I don't know, his character was just really lovable. Like, he's a badass when he's not with Hae-in. The action scene, for example, or like trying to take down Yoon-sang. But when he's with Hae-in, it's like his badass and smart side just disappears. Like, one example is the scene where Hae-in told him that he was his first love, but he just didn't get it at all, which was really funny. Also, right, I always had the idea that Kim Soo-hyun, the guy that plays Hyun-woo, was a really good actor. Since I saw him in The Producers, Dream High, and My Love... Is it called My Love from the Star? I think it's called My Love from the Star. And I think I watched half of It's Okay Not to Be Okay. But I didn't really get why he was like the most paid actor in Korea. After watching this drama, I finally get the reason why. Like, the guy is just amazing. I don't know what to say. His acting is just like, you can actually feel it. Whenever he cries, right, you just feel like crying also. I'm personally like a person that don't really cry when watching K-dramas. But whenever it was like his crying scenes, I just ended up tearing up. Like, he just has that ability to make you feel the emotions. His eyes are also super expressive. Like, when the tears well up in his eyes, you can't just help but also end up feeling emotional. I don't know whether you guys get what I'm saying, but he's just like a super impressive actor, which I really respect now. Did he cry like every episode? I felt like he cried almost every episode, which was probably why I ended up tearing up like most of the times. The man was actually the king of tears. Personally, a few of the moments that the emotion just hit was the car crash scene, definitely. The scene where he was recording himself. Although I think it was like a bit of a shame that Hae-in didn't get to see it. The church scene, which Kim Ji-won was amazing also. And I think the scene where Hae-in went for surgery and he was crying outside. Also the ending of episode 7 when they were out in the rain and he cried after seeing Hae-in lost her memory. I don't know, that scene was just... Also with the OST playing, it was just really heartbreaking, to be honest. Overall, he was just a really charming character, and I think many of us can agree that we were all very invested in him and Hae-in. Okay, lastly, we have the one and only Hong Hae-in. I definitely butchered that, but let's get started. So, she's instantly iconic AF, Daesang Wori. Yes, to start off, she's easily my favorite character in this drama. Like, I just love everything about her. I think what makes me immediately fall into this Hae-in rabbit hole is that firstly, you can see that her family does not treat her well. Like, there's a lot of jealousy, dislikeness, and she suffers a lot because of that. Especially the mom. The mom is the problem. And also at the start, they immediately revealed that Hyun-woo wanted a divorce. I don't know, but I guess that instantly like made me side with her. Top off with like her illness. It felt like she was just going through a lot. Like, you just want to protect her, if that makes sense. She may act tough on the outside, but she's actually like quite a softie in the inside. The bad thing about her was that she often doesn't speak what's on her mind. Like, she says a lot of things that she actually doesn't mean. But I guess it was to cover up her weaknesses. She wants to appear strong in front of other people. So I guess there's like an immediate attraction to her character, since other than her aunt, there's like no one on her side, which you can see from the start. Also, as the drama goes on, you can see how she went from saying things that she don't mean to now saying things that's on her mind. And you can see that the communication between her and Hyun-woo gets better and better as time goes on, which was just a really nice thing to see. I also really like how she's clear in what she wants. So, for example, whenever it comes to Yoon-sang, she'll shut him down every time, like just immediately, but the guy just doesn't get it. Whereas for Hyun-woo, you can see that she will do anything to protect him and he will do anything to protect her also. Like the press conference, for example, which was honestly why their love story was like just amazing, man. Like, Hae-in's personality was just really likable, really lovable, Like she's a badass, but she's so adorable at the same time. Just like Hyun-woo also. Now talking about Kim Ji-won, I think she did an amazing job portraying Hae-in, who isn't an easy character to portray by the way. Like the expressions, the details, everything was just on point. Like considering that Hae-in doesn't always speak what's on her mind, she's always trying to hide her feelings, I guess. And she kind of had like a very cold personality. Like that's not really an easy job to portray. And likewise with Hyun-woo, right? When Hae-in cries, you can honestly feel the emotions, and it just makes you really sad, which just goes to show how good of an actor Ji-won is. Similarly to Soo-hyun, her eyes are also really expressive. Like I've watched her in The Hairs, Descendant of the Sun, Fight for My Way. I haven't watched Love Struck in My City and Liberation Notes, but I heard that both of them were really good also. So I've always felt that she was a great actress, a bit underrated in the K-drama scene in my opinion, but she has definitely cemented herself as an A-list actress like through this drama. I think no one can disagree with that, to be honest. Also, I've always like paid attention to her, but she wasn't like my favorite actress. But now she's like definitely one of my favorite actresses. Like I've fallen into this Ji-won rabbit hole. I've been watching a lot of her interviews, and my TikTok FYP has been like her for like the past few weeks now. She's just really lovable and adorable in real life also. I'm honestly really looking forward to her next project since she's great at picking up the good scripts. But I just hope we don't need to wait that long for it, since she usually takes like really long breaks. Alright, so that's it for the list. I think it's pretty accurate. Don't think there will be much disagreements. Okay, now moving on to my overall thoughts about the drama. For me, I genuinely enjoyed the drama. Like it's been a while since I was so invested in a drama, where the drama will have me on like a roller coaster of emotions. I'll be laughing, then 5 minutes later, I'll be crying, then a minute later, I'll probably be mad. So it's really been quite a long time since the drama had me feeling so many different types of emotions throughout each episode. Personally, if I end up watching a drama live when it airs, that already means that I'm super hooked onto it. There were only 3 dramas that I watched live when they aired, and they were Alchemy of the Souls, especially Part 2, Twinkling Watermelon, and now Queen of Tears. Wait, I just realized they're all TVN dramas. So what I will do is that I will find a streaming website to watch the episode live with my limited knowledge of Korean. Then an hour later, the episode will come on Netflix. Then I'll watch it again with English subs. So I will basically watch the episode twice in a span of like 3 to 4 hours. Also, can I just say that the episode doesn't feel like it's 1 hour 30 minutes long. Like time passes by so fast when I'm watching, which probably signifies how much I enjoyed the drama. The post-drama depression honestly hit like once the last episode ended. Like I honestly just felt empty inside. But although I enjoyed it, there still were quite a few flaws to the drama. Up to episode 12, I would say that the drama was very good. But after that, I think the writing kind of got a bit messy, in the sense that the writer kept adding more problems to the current problems. Then we just end up having a lot more unresolved problems, which I really wasn't fond of. Also, it felt like the writer was using up every K-drama trope, like the fated lovers, which I'm okay with, the truck of doom, the car of doom, the amnesia trope. Basically, she used a lot of the cliches. So the drama ended up like kind of becoming a bit makjang in my personal opinion. And I guess like in the later episodes, I kept getting more and more frustrated because like Yoon-sang just kept appearing and creating more problems. So I just kept getting more pissed off and pissed off. But I guess it all worked out in the end. I think generally the ending was quite well done and the drama was wrapped up quite well. Although personally, I would have liked to have more like the happy back home moments when they became a family. But I really like how they did the foreshadowing, where Hae-in got to see like the future Hyun-woo during their honeymoon, and she also said that she would come and pick him up if she leaves first. So to see that she was there to meet Hyun-woo after he died honestly made me tear up when I was watching it. And if you think about it, she was originally supposed to only live 3 months, but now she got to live like until she was 84, I think. So Hae-in and Hyun-woo got to be together for like 50 more years, which I think was just nice to see and nice to know. But because I was so invested in the love story between Hyun-woo and Hae-in, I guess it was just a bit of a shame that we didn't get to see more of their happy moments. Moving away from the ending, I saw quite a lot of people saying that the acting of the actors carried the drama, and I think I do agree with that. Overall, all the actors did a great job, but I think a lot of people, including me, were just like really invested in both of the leads, since their acting was just like on another level. Also, I think it's like quite rare to see both leads having insane chemistry, both being super good looking. On top of that, both of them were just serving an acting masterclass throughout the whole drama. So I guess it was like quite an experience to be able to get to watch that. Also, I'm glad that the drama got to hit the #1 spot in viewership, since the actors honestly deserve it for the job that they have put in for this drama. I think a large reason why a lot of people like this drama also was because like it was quite realistic. Like it tackles a lot of the human aspect. For example, family, marriage, love. So I guess a lot of us can like relate to it. Apart from having great cinematography, the epilogues were really well set up. Like they just kept getting better and better. And the OSTs were very good also. Like up to now, I'm still listening to the Crush song, Hazy's OST, the Falling song, and Last Chance. I think I've been replaying these 4 songs for like the past month now. So I guess the drama kind of had like the overall package, just that it kind of lacked direction as it went on, coupled with the fact that the writing wasn't that great, especially in the later half of the drama. Honestly, wish that the rom-commed even more, but we end up getting so much angst. Like, the Queen of Tears were actually just the viewers, to be honest. Then again, I think the emotional scenes in this drama was like one of the best that I've gotten to watch. Soo-hyun and Ji-won nailed the emotional scenes to perfection. Like, almost every emotional scene I end up tearing up, which was unlike me, but it just goes to show how well the scenes were acted out and captured. Alright, I think I've spoken for long enough, so I'm just gonna end this video here. Honestly, gonna miss this drama a lot, Baekhyun especially. Although it's like quite unlikely this will happen, but I personally hope Ji-won and Soo-hyun can like reunite in a future drama, since they have like such strong chemistry. Do let me know what you think about the list, or if you have any opinions about the drama, do share them in the comments below also, and feel free to share your own rankings. Like, I'll make sure to read them. And if you have stayed till the end of this video, thank you for putting up with me. And if you enjoyed the video, do be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next video then. Goodbye.